Oh, we are having a blast here in Baltimore. That was a lot of fun. But, you know, when the Jackie Onassis auction was held in New York a couple of months ago, it raised a lot of national attention. Yes, it did.
Lots and lots of money.
money.
That's right. And in fact, you know, on the southwestern end of Baltimore, there lives a gentleman. Do you believe it has the largest privately owned collection of JFK memorabilia in the world?
And it is fantastic. It is an amazing collection.
And you'll be amazed to find out where he keeps it.
I have a lot of money in it. I have a lot of time tied up in it. I'm basically a collector. That's what I do, and I think I do it well. I've got 150,000 items, so I'm really not worried about, I'm going to have no problem filling a museum.
Well, Robert White seems to have no problem filling his mother's basement, which is where most of his Kennedy collection is being stored. But plans are already underway to build a museum in Annapolis, Maryland, so that everyone can see this amazing collection, which, by the way, he received from very reliable sources.
I was fortunate enough to get in with the insiders that worked at the White House, and they're dead now, and they really cared about me and left me a lot of this material. So they just see that I'm carrying on Kennedy's name in a positive way. And if I did anything to do it not in a positive way, I feel like I would be breaching a trust that they put in me. Someone just called and didn't identify themselves and offered $10 million. And I'm just like, you know, I mean, do you take it serious, or I don't think so. But no, for single pieces, I've been offered a lot of money. And I just won't sell anything. I'm crazy, I guess, but I won't sell it. Just won't sell it.
Now, you are only looking at half of his collection in that piece, and to tell us more about this extensive collection, the collector himself is here.
Yes, Robert White has kindly agreed to join us and share a little bit of his collection with all of you at home tonight. And I understand, Robert, that you've been getting a lot of attention in the media lately.
I'm not used to this. You are. I'm doing Dateline NBC, which is coming up, which is like the big one. And I've done the Today Show, which is no slouch, I guess. But it's been about 60 interviews, radio, TV. Crazy since the Jackie auction.
What do you think is the personal attraction to the Kennedy stuff?
Well, I mean, he was a legend. He still is. I mean, I always say if I had Eisenhower material, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be anywhere. And kind of Kennedy, he has that mystique. Jackie had it, you know. But most of the money that was raised at the auction entailed John material, not Jackie. So that tells you something about his appeal still.
I know President Clinton very much admires JFK. Has he contacted you at all?
Yeah, the White House has contacted me, and they wanted to come up for a private tour. 33 people, security clearances for the whole neighborhood that I live in, and
wow.
I just told him forget it. It would be impossible to do that. So he's going to wait and see it when I open my museum, wherever it is.
Now, what is the story behind the museum right now?
Well,
where do we stand?
Well, I realized a few years ago that I got the largest JFK collection in the world, and I said to myself, the public should see it. I give maybe 2,000 to 3,000 people a tour at no money, no remuneration to myself a year. And this, I want to open it up to millions. And the only way I can do it is put it in a viable museum wherever. And I've bantered about different places. I've even been to Branson, Missouri, of all places, because it's 9 million visitors a year. I figure the more people, the better. But Annapolis seems conducive of it because of JFK's Navy tie, and he didn't go to the academy, but it's an upscale, affluent, you know, area, and I feel a museum Camelot at Annapolis would be great.
And I know that you have a personal interest in all of this, but when you found out about Jackie O and how people just wanted to get their hands on anything that was connected to the Kennedy family, did you realize what you had?
I always realized what I had, but I look like kind of a charlatan promoting my own collection, because people say, what else is he going to say about all the stuff he has? But when the Jackie Kennedy sale went off, I didn't have to say anything to anybody. Everybody just came after me. I never solicited one media attention. In fact, I've turned some down because I just didn't have time. And I thought in 2 or 3 weeks it would end, but it's been going on for 2 months.
I bet your mom's getting a little nervous having that in her basement.
Well,
I would be.
I have a major security system, and it's not the kind of things that peeves want, because what are you going to do with JFK's briefcase? I mean, you know...
And people will know
like,
if it's missing and where
right,
it came
it's like
from.
owning the Mona Lisa. What are you going to do with it? You
That's
know?
right. Well, thanks so much for joining us tonight.
It's my pleasure.
And sharing part of your collection with all of us.
And I know you're not releasing the name of that person who gave the stuff to you until you have the museum up, so you'll find out maybe in the future.
Well, stay with us. When we come back, we're going to take you on a tour through this beautiful city.
Find out what other hidden treasures are right here in Baltimore when 12:30 Live's special edition at night returns.